Salutations, all of you out there in YouTubia. My name is Adam, and you're watching some Halo Reach gameplay in 1080p, because I finally got my HDMI splitter and all that shit up and working. It's amazing. After 2 years, or maybe a little less, of owning the capture card, I figured it out. What the fuck? And it still only works for Xbox. I still gotta use Component, or go buy an expensive, well, not expensive, but more expensive than this, powered HDMI splitter in order to use it on PS3. Whoop-de-fucking-do. So this is some Rumble Pit Elite Slayer on Halo Reach. I've been playing a bit of Halo Reach Rumble Pit recently, and then more recently I've been playing a lot of Halo Reach in general with the Rain God's Wrath, the King 53 Leviathan Slater dude, whom you all know and love. Not really, but close enough. And so I have a lot of gameplay, and I apologize to those who don't like it, but I do what I want, motherfucker. Okay. So, today I actually wanted to talk about video encoding and video codecs and shit, because I'm having a bit of a problem. The codec I'm using to capture from my capture card using VH Capture with the VH toolkit is like Helix YUV2 codec, which is close to the one I used to use on my old computer, but which was Huff YUV, but that one isn't showing up, so I'm using the Helix, and it's a great codec. It saves, it does really good quality and saves huge ass files, and contains them in an AVI container. However, for whatever reason, Vegas won't open them. Even though they're AVIs and it's not like a difficult codec there. Word pronunciation good. And Media Player Classic plays it fine, but for whatever reason, Vegas will not open it. Does anyone have any ideas of how to get Vegas to open it, or how to like easily encode it to another format without quality loss? Because yeah, I could convert it, but that would lose a lot of quality. Like using my video converter. And so I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can just change it a little bit so that Vegas will open it. But I can't really think of anything. I tried this Meg UI program that the Halo 3 montage forums recommend, but it keeps crashing like right at the end of the conversion. Actually, it doesn't even get to the conversion. It's got to make like an index file, and it keeps crashing at the end of making the index file. And so I have no idea what to do. I think that program was called Meg UI or ME or Me GUI, something like that. So I'm at a standstill, so if anyone knows what to do, or if they think just rendering it plain without like doing too much with effects and After Effects would work without taking up too much time, just setting up a render codec to render to and not even bothering with Vegas, I might try that, though I don't know how to record audio in Vegas or After Effects, but I'm sure if I recorded that separate and added it on, it might work. But yeah. So if anyone has any idea, which I'm doubtful of, please leave me a comment. Otherwise, moving on. I don't want to get into a live topic, even though I was going to in this video, just because I spent the first half talking about videos. People who don't like Halo probably aren't still watching, so drum. Let's talk about Halo for a couple minutes, since I don't know. So I started Halo back with Halo 1 on the PC. I was doing some multiplayer. That's where I actually got my first name, Demolisher. It was like I saw a couple names that looked cool with numbers and symbols for leet speak and shit, but it was like that was like the period when people stopped using leet speak, so but the names still looked a little bit cool because nobody used the names in leet speak. And so it was just like, okay, I'm gonna come up with a name. Let's be Demolisher. D3M01 or L1 $H3 all rights reserved symbol. And I think there might have been like some little star things to the side of it that you get by holding Alt and hitting numbers on the number pad. And I was like, okay, obviously I'm pro. That was a pretty stupid name overall, but it just kind of stuck with me. I was the name wasn't generally taken anywhere on any website. It is every now and then now, but I can still use Ted Demolisher and it works out fine. And it was somewhat unique, even though it was kind of goofy. But everyone makes stupid handles, so no one can usually judge me much. And so I'm just kind of like, lol, Demolisher. Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Demolisher, and I want to start making YouTube videos. Hey guys, look at this awesome clip I got in Call of Duty 4 on the PC. Ha ha ha. No, I never actually made a video in which I sounded like that. Thank fucking God. My first videos were just random clips. Anyway, and so I started with Halo 1 multiplayer, and I loved that. And then I actually, to be honest, messed around with an aimbot on that for a while. But we did it, like, to make it obvious we had an aimbot. Like, it was Daniel, who's Rain God's Wrath, or Leviathan Slater, or the King 53, or whatever. He and I were doing some Halo 1 multiplayer with aimbots. And then I eventually started working on an aimbot Taj, but I finally gave up. But I mean, literally, anytime someone asked me, hey, you using an aimbot? Because I'd tell them the truth. It's pretty obvious because the way it works is, or at least the one we had for Halo 1, which no longer works, by the way. I've yet to find another new one. Yes, unfortunately, I have looked. You just hit the shift button, or you can reassign it, but you just hit the shift button, and it pops to the nearest player head. And every now and then it'd do a teammate one, but for the most part it's just enemy heads. And just hit shift, and anywhere you are on the map it'll pop you to the closest player head. So you could literally like follow someone as they come through a tunnel. So it's pretty obvious if anyone just watches you, because they'll see your scope just kind of look around and do bam, headshot. But it was a lot of fun. Halo 1 as a whole was a lot of fun. And then I didn't get to play Halo 2 much when it first came out, but then at a lock-in, this was like a while back, forever ago, like I guess still the same year it came out, maybe, we played nothing but Halo 2 for like 2 hours straight. I don't remember much about it other than I had no idea what was going on and that I sucked ass. And then not too long later I got Halo 2 for my Xbox, and Daniel and I played Halo 2 for like, we probably have over 100 hours of just like him and I 1v1ing it over and over and over. We never really got into much competitive multiplayer because we didn't have live, we didn't have other people really. But we did what we did. And then Halo 3, and we're back where we are today. Have a nice day, guys, and that's the end of the video apparently. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo.